Delta, not an ATM for presidential candidate who loves Dubai. Tinubu blasts Okowa. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified or post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. The All Progressives Congress presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Saturday in Warri hit the People's Democratic Party (PDP) vice presidential candidate and governor of Delta State, Ifeanyi Okowa, saying that the state has remained underdeveloped despite the huge resources accruing to it. Tinubu said this at the All Progressive Congress rally, which took place at the Warri Township Stadium on Saturday. Senator Kashim Shettima and his wife, Nana Shettima, as well as Senator Oluremi Tinubu, the wife of the presidential candidate and a descendant of Isekiri land, attended. They were joined by Senate President Ahmed Lawan, the All Progressive Congress Deputy National, South Barrister Emma Enepu, who was there on behalf of National Chairman Abdullahi Adamu, the vice presidential candidate, and the vice presidential candidate, according to Daily Trust. The Deputy Senate President Ovie Omagege, who is also the party's candidate for the Governor of Delta State, Governor of Plateau State, and Director General of the campaigns, Honorable Simon Lalong, Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Idris Wasi, members of the All Progressive Congress National Working Committee, ministers including Youth and Sport, Chief Sunday Akin, Dari and Labour and Employment State, Festus Kanyamo San, and others were also present. In a speech to the crowd, Tinubu charged that the opposition party had abandoned the state infrastructure development and allowed it to deteriorate. Delta is one of Nigeria's top oil and gas producing states, he noted. The government revenue and foreign exchange earnings have historically been mostly on oil and gas revenue. As a result, your state and other oil producers have provided a unique financial contribution to the development of contemporary Nigeria. The country is grateful to you. Delta has what it takes to succeed and aid in the progress of a country. But for the past 23 years, those in charge of your state have sold you short and taken you for a long and arduous ride. They have not taken the actions for you they could and they should have taken. 30 years ago, the state infrastructure was in better shape than it is now. Despite the state accruing historically high debts under the previous administration, underinvestment and neglect have left infrastructure and other areas in need. The money is substantial, but it has no legs. Why did it leave? Not for the good of you. It might have found a home with one particular presidential candidate who prefers Dubai to Nigeria. However, Delta State is not a cash machine for traveling politicians. It is a community of decent, hard people who live there and strive to provide a good life for their families. Regarding his plans for Delta State, which he referred to as another home, Tinubu stated that he would reactivate the Gas Revolution Industrial Park and take care of cleaning the entire Niger Delta region to ensure that host communities do not suffer as a result of the nation's economy being built on their oil. Senator Omagege, an All Progressive Congress senator for governor in the state, addressed the crowd and stated that Governor Design had failed the state and should resign. He argued that Delta under Okowa had developed into the nation's capital of poverty and slums and urged residents to support Tinubu and the All Progressive Congress candidate in the general elections of 2023. Senator Oluremi Tinubu, a native of the area, spoke to the crowd in Isekiri and urged them to support the All Progressive Congress so they could elect one of their own to positions of authority. Wow! Now, I was asking myself, why would Tinubu go to Delta State and will start rubbishing? Now, wow! We start doing a smear campaign. Alright, what kind of shameless man in this? Care to call him plot black? I'm telling you, you caused the problem in Lagos State, then ran to France and London. Have you forgotten the answers where innocent youths were massacred, then you ran away? A general who cannot defend his people. Oga, we do not want an old coward like you in Delta State and in Nigeria. This man is throwing jabs everywhere. For those who used to come out and say, P2B should come out and do, you don't hear him more because he'll be quick to come out and say P2B is not telling you anything. Tinubu now, what has he said? All right. Somebody saying they don't want an old coward like you in Delta State. The old coward is worth more than your entire family. Tinubu on your mandate we shall stand. Wow, they don't sprinkle violence. Make blood no touch me. What problem did they cause? If truly Lagos has problem, what stop you from staying in your state that doesn't have problem? Are you people really going to be like this? As you made Lagos State your ATM, you now want to take the entire Nigeria. It will not work for you because God is in control. Better people they talk, Okowa won't talk too. What's Governor Delta ever produced? Shame on you, Governor Okowa. If you ask me, this particular issue, retreat and go back. Okay. We all know that this is policy, but Tinubu is right. Visit the state, Delta is a civilized village and nothing is being done. Thanks, my owners. Why is it going around attacking these people? Why are you not focused on selling yourself? Why? Already, Delta State is an ATM for the People Democratic Party presidential campaigns. The state has never had it this bad. Okay, so people are complaining under Governor Okowa. You now see why we should be looking at these people well. Alright. Tinubu has bad mouth but cries foul when attacked back. Are you really serious? Alright, okay, let us start to ask questions from these politicians. What they plan to do after winning the election. Okay, that I've been saying this one now. You know, all those abusive campaigns are not what the electorates wish to hear from them. Exactly. All I can see it without mistakes, and it is a toothless bulldog. Well, we can go. Why are you throwing jabs at INEC now? Which I need to do? Which are role for the early morning violence? We shall roll. Okay, so you should come outside and tell us what he plans to do and not come out to smear others. While of course, Delta State people, I shall say that they know how best we go deal with Okowa Ifeanyi. But I know that's not go deal with them. Make sure say if he has taken your money, which is why maybe their place is dry. Then of course there are ways, of course, he can actually pay it back and I go drag until I get in the money. Okay, well, Delta State people, I believe I know what to do. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen.